Hello, I'm Danny and welcome to episode 1 of my top 5 barn find projects on eBay. First on the list this week is this black 1984 Ford Sierra XR4i, which was first registered on Wednesday the 19th of September 1984 and has had just 2 previous owners. The Sierra XR4i was introduced in 1983 and utilised the same 2.8 litre engine used in the Ford Capri and sported a restyled version of the 3-door Sierra body shell. The double rear spoiler and curious multi-pillared rear windows were considered overstyled by some prospective buyers, and the car really never achieved the cult status of the XR2 and XR3i. A 2.3 turbocharged engine was sold in the US as the Mercer XR4i and was raced in Europe, most notably by Andy Rouse, who used it to win the 1985 BTCC. In 1985, the XR4i was replaced with the XR4x4, which is based on the 5-door hatchback. In the listing, the seller says he bought the car around 6 months ago from a man who used to use it to commute daily. A brake pipe rusted through, so it was parked and left for 18 years. The seller goes on to say he had every intention to restore it, but has lost his storage space, so the car must go. The engine is listed as running and the car moves under its own power. The interior is in pretty nice condition and most panels are salvageable. There are lots of rare spare parts, and if the car reaches the right price, these will be included. At the time of this video, the car is up to £2,000. There is currently a beautiful XR4i on eBay for £11,500, so it shows you what kind of money these cars can bring. Second on the list is this super long and rare 1997 Bentley Turbo RT. Now, the Bentley Turbo RT was the last, rarest, most powerful and most expensive of the Turbo R line. The Bentley Turbo RT came with a 400 horsepower 6.75 litre V8 engine which was boosted by a single Garrett Airsearch T04 turbocharger. It is visually differentiated from the Bentley Turbo R models by its sports wheels, radiator mesh grille and colour-coded bumpers with bright mesh inserts. The Turbo RT was produced during 1997 and 1998 only, with 252 units produced. It was essentially a run-out special in an effort to sell the last of this body shape before the new one arrived. In the listing, the seller stresses this is not the normal Turbo R model, which can be picked up on the road for as little as £5,000, but this is the RT model which fetched between 20 and 30k. The story goes that Bentley has sustained an underbonnet fire and was bought by a funeral directors for the engine, which turned out to be the wrong one, with this model being the RT one. The car was then left outside and vandalised, as well as the elements taking their toll. There is no V5 for the car or any keys. The car is said to be on reg number Romeo 93 November Golf Papa, and a quick check shows the car coming back as a Bentley Turbo RT Mulliner, which is even rarer than the RT, and has the 420 brake horsepower engine. The car has had 4 previous owners and was last MOT'd in October 2013 with a recorded mileage of 62,003 miles. The seller admits this is a massive project for someone, but not undoable. The car is listed for £1,995 with 55 watchers on a buy it now listing. How about a Panda project, but not an ordinary Panda, a 1989 Fiat Panda 4x4 Sisley. This beast was registered on the 17th of February 1989 near Swindon. The Panda was last MOT'd in April 2014 with a recorded mileage of 72,139 miles. A quick check shows this car has had 11 previous owners. The Fiat Panda 4x4 Sisley was introduced in 1987 and was based on the standard 4x4 but came with metallic paint, inclinometer, white painted wheels, roof rack, headlamp washers, bonnet scoop and Sisley badging and trim. Originally limited to a run of only 500, due to its popularity the Sisley 4x4 became a permanent model. The car is listed as a Fiat Panda Mark 1 4x4 Sisley and is said to be a very rare model which has been unused for 3 years. The car needs work to the carburettor and welding to the bottom of the doors. A nice straight original car and will make a cracking car with minimal work. Viewing is advised and it is currently listed for £1,950 with 75 watchers. Fourth on the list is this 1972 BMW 3 litre S E3 7 Series manual. There is quite a nice write-up for the car, which is listed for £3,495. The seller says there are only 12 of these cars left on the road, making them a real collector's piece. This car boasts a respectable 178 brake horsepower and has been garaged since 1989, with only one previous owner who gave up driving, and taking into account the car has been dry stored for so many years, it is remarkably solid. The engine is said to run sweetly, however the carburettor has been removed and needs rebuilding. The clutch is said to function moving backwards and forwards, selecting gears fine. As expected, the brakes will need going over. The interior is in surprisingly good shape as the car has only covered 71,000 miles, which is genuine and comes with the old service folder. I really like the look of this car, but as the seller says, this is no weekend's work, but once finished will fetch good money. Last on the list this week is this 1982 Citroen 2CV van. Based on the Citroen 2CV, which was produced in France between 1948 and 1988, over 3.8 million 2CVs were built. The 2CV based delivery vans were also extremely popular, with Citroen producing over 1.2 million. The vans have a massive cult following, and the seller keeps his listing for this one short and sweet. Listed as a barn find and having a 600cc engine, the car has clearly been stood a long time. The engine has never been started and the seller has nothing else to say. Now, I am no restoration specialist and I don't know what's involved to make this car good again, but it currently sits at £310 with 3 days to go on the auction. That's it for this week's eBay barn finds. Please let me know in the comment section below which one you like the best. As always, please hit the like and subscribe button and I'll see you next week with episode 2.